Hello students and welcome to the e-learning program initiated by Shri Gyan Manji Vidyapeeth for the students of Standard 10. Students, today we are going to start with the revision work for the final exams, in which we are mainly going to focus on how to prepare for the chapter. So, we have already discussed the paper style and the layout of the paper. So now we are going to start with the revision work. When you take one particular chapter in hand, what are the things that you need to keep in mind so that when you sit to do the revision, because for the final exams, as far as the syllabus for this year, because of the pandemic, the syllabus has been cut 30%. 30% syllabus has been reduced. So instead of the complete 21 chapters that we had, out of that 30%, 33%, almost 7 chapters are cut. So we have to study just 40 chapters. That is what you think, but it makes the task difficult because the marks that were allotted for those 7 chapters which were reduced, they will get included in these 14 chapters. So for one way, that is an additional benefit that we will have. So we will start with the sample study of one chapter, and then we will go ahead with other chapters also. Now, when we take the material in hand and when we are concentrating on preparing one chapter at a go, that means sitting at one place, then what are the different things that we need to keep in mind before we start the revision? First thing to focus is, as far as social is concerned, then each and every chapter has marks weightage. Yes, in that marks weightage, that means the total marks from that chapter, how many total marks of questions are going to be. Now we have already learned that questions can be of different types, right? So this is what we are going to focus on. What is the weightage of the chapter? First thing, so weightage of chapter number 2, we are starting with chapter number 2, cultural history of heritage of India, in which we are learning traditional handicraft. And so in that, weightage of chapter number 2 is 5 marks out of 80 marks. That means 5 marks different types of questions can be asked from chapter number 2. Now that 5 marks is fixed, that means these 5 marks are dedicated to chapter number 2. Okay, now in that we have to consider the different types of questions that are going to be asked. Now we have already discussed this and you people have noted it down. Section C. Now this, from this chapter, section A is objective, is 24 marks. Section B is 2 mark question. Yes, there will be 9 questions, 2 mark each, so 9 to the 18 marks. But from this chapter, 2 mark question will not be asked because it has 3 mark compulsory question. That means, and that also without option. So from this chapter directly section C question will be asked. Now section C is 3 mark question. So compulsory and without option means there will be no other option. We have already discussed that. Or that means question number say 15, then there will be another question number 15, so that you have a choice between those 2 questions. Whichever you want to write, you can write. But here general options for this pandemic, because of this pandemic, paper style has been changed, that we have already discussed. So what happens is there can be many options, but they will be generalized. That means you do not have any option between 2 questions. Yes, you do not have any option for one question. That means if there are for example, for 2 mark question, there are 9 compulsory questions which you have to answer, so that you can get 18 marks. Now instead of giving an or in between option for a particular question, generally 12 questions are, you will find it in section B. So what happens is, out of that 12 you can answer any 9, right? So if that chapter has with option, then there will be 2 questions from that same chapter, right? So that you have a choice between the question of that particular chapter. Now it is clearly indicated over here that there will be no choice for this chapter. That means one question from chapter number 2 will be asked, and that will also be of 3. So for us it means that in the material, the very long questions that are given, that will be of 4 marks. We do not have to prepare that thoroughly. We have to read it, but we do not have to prepare it thoroughly. Same way, very short questions, that means 2 mark question, where the length of the answer will not be more than 4 to 5. So those questions also we do not have to do thoroughly. I hope you are sitting with the material part 1 and part 2 both, right? So chapter number 2 you will find in part of first term, right? So please open up that chapter, and we will start marking the questions there that are of 3 marks weightage. Yes, 3 marks weightage, that means should have at least 8 to 9 points and can go up to 10 or 11 points, 11 points maximum. Yes, so we have to write in points. Please do not write in paragraph, right? And the main thing is, we will focus on 3 marks question only, right? Because from this chapter only 3 marks question is going to be asked. Now there will be 2 objectives of 1 mark each in any form. Yes, in any form. We have already discussed objectives can be asked in the form of match the following. It can be asked for true or false. It can be asked for in the form of MCQ. It can be a one word or a one liner, or we have to answer it in one of the objective forms. Yes, so 2 marks objective. First we will focus on the 3 marks compulsory questions. Now out of that chapter, start mark the questions that are included in the 3 marks question, 3 marks, right? So right from the beginning of the chapter, the material that is provided to you, start star marking all the questions that are of 3 marks weightage. Yes, right now please do not mark any other question of 2 mark or 4 mark, right? You know the length. Okay, so start marking. The first one is explain the art of clay work, ancient Indian heritage. The next question will be a brief of give a brief of Patola of Patan. Write a short note on the leather industry of ancient India. Next is write a short note on diamond industry, diamond work of India, not diamond industry. Give a brief about the metal work of ancient India. So students, have you marked this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 questions which you should thoroughly prepare for 3 mark question, right? Because a 3 mark question is going to be asked from this chapter, right? Now go ahead with marking. The next one is write a short note on the rich painting art of India. Next question will be give a brief introduction of Indian music, right? What are the different things that we have to see in this questions, that also we are going to look at, because many times the answer might be quite lengthy, right? And it will have 14 to 15 marks, yet a 3 mark question is asked for it. So we have to deduct some of the unimportant things and write only the important things, right? So that we cover that 9-10 points and we get 3 marks, 3 full marks. Next question is explain in brief the 3 musical works, namely Sangeet Makran, Sangeet Parijat and Sangeet Ratnakar, right? That is the question to be marked. Now I have given, in the next question I have given double star mark over here. Explain in detail the main dance forms of India. Now the main dance form of India, there are 5-6 dance form, in which in most of the dance form at least 4 points are there, right? Now we are considering 9 points maximum, right, to be written for a 3-mark question. So only one dance form will not be asked, because that will be hardly 2 marks, right? And whole of the question explain in detail about the main dance form of India is when we had a paper style where maximum marks were of 5. Yes, that comes in section D. So now that paper style is also out of date. It has been made obsolete by the board. Now maximum marks are only 4. Right? So this question is even lengthy for a 4-mark question. Right? So how is this question going to be asked? So in this question, at least 2 dance forms will be asked together. Yes? For example, write a short note on Kathak and Kathakali, the 2 dance forms of India. Right? Now, Kathak and Kathakali, if you club them together, yes, we give a separate heading, Kathak, then you write the note, then Kathakali, then you write the note. If we club both these notes together, you will have at least 9 to 10 points. So in this way, you have to answer 2 dance forms. So for us, we have to prepare the whole question thoroughly, so that we are able to answer any 2 which are given over there, or it will be specified in this at the end, any 2 in the bracket, or it will be given explained in detail, any 2 main dance forms of India. So we have to prepare 2 almost, and whole of the answer we have to prepare thoroughly, so that if we are not given a choice, any 2, we are particularly given the names of 2 dance forms, then also we are able to write. So for us, the work is the same. We have to prepare the complete 5-mark question, which will come in the form of 3 marks. Okay. Now, next question is write an introduction of dramatic. That is a 3-mark question. This is a very important question. Write a short note on. Then the next question, 3 mark for preparing 3-mark question, is write a brief note on the tribal dances of India, tribal dances of Gujarat. Then write a short note on the Garba of Gujarat. Write a short note. This is the last question. Is write a short note on Merayo dance, Padar dance, and Koli and Mer dance. Now the question looks quite big, right? Because it includes 1, 2, 3. That is Merayo first, Padar dance second, Koli dance third, Mer dance fourth. But if you look into the material for that answer, yes, we have very short description, hardly 1 line for Koli and Mer dance, right? 2 points for Padar dance and 3-4 points for, so clubbed together. Whole of this question is clubbed together, but it has exactly 9 to 10 points to write about, right? So this question looks long, but actually that is hardly a 3-mark question, right? So in this way, these are the total. Now let's make, we have to prepare, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we have discussed over here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. So 5 plus 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14 questions you have to prepare thoroughly, which have a weightage of 3 marks. So 14 questions you have to prepare in such a way that as soon as you look at the question, you know exactly what to write, and in a proper sequence, so that we get those full 3 marks. Now this was about the 3 marks question. Now we see that in the also 2 marks weightage is there, right? So any objective can come from for 2 questions any objective in the form of say match the following, then we know that we'll discuss also later on also. And match the following, there are 5 questions. That means in A side and B side, there will be 5 questions, A, B, C, D, E, and on the other side you have to match. Maybe that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There might be more options over there, and questions will be 5. From option you have to match it correctly. Out of that, one may be from this chapter number. Same way, fill in the blanks. Yes, in fill in the blanks you do not have any option of select the proper answer from the bracket, etc. You have to write on your own, right? Fill in the blanks. So 1 mark fill in the blank can be asked from here. One word answer or one line answer can be asked from here. MCQ we are very thoroughly prepared with. So MCQ 4 choices, and you have to make the correct choice and write the answer. So any form of the objectives can be asked, but it is fixed that 2 marks objectives will be asked. Now how to prepare for the 2 marks? Yes, we have already seen how to prepare, how many questions we have to prepare thoroughly. There are 14 questions that are to be prepared for 3 marks. So inside those questions MCQs will be there. Okay, MCQs are formed from within the chapter. Yes, they are not asked from outside the chapter. So they are from the chapter, and 14 such questions, long questions, where lots of details are given, lots of objectives can be created, right? Those we are already aware of because we have thoroughly prepared those 14 questions from chapter number 2. So if an MCQ is asked from any pertaining to any of the details or matters regarding the 14 questions, we are already aware of that. Now we have to focus on the remaining part of the chapter from where an MCQ can be. How to look for an MCQ, that is what we are going to learn today. Now, if you see from the starting of chapter number 2, the main points are given to you, right? Question in the question form, and we'll start right from chapter number 2. The very first question that is posed. Now, India is a country of rich and cultural heritage. No, that means for the objective point of view, you prepare this line. It includes and genetic heritage. Now you know these 2 words, material heritage and genetic heritage. So if it comes fill in the blank, materialistic and dash heritage, genetic heritage, you know the answer. It can be a line from where an objective can be raised. Now this is definition, right? So it can be asked in the form of one liner. Yes, what is genetic heritage? You just have to remember the definition for that. Say material heritage. What is material heritage? It can be asked in as a liner, or it can be asked in the form of MCQ. House, land, estates like property obtained from ancestors is called dash. 4 options will be given at the bottom. So this is how objective can be raised from the chapter. This, that is what we are basically. Now what to read and how to prepare. So whenever you are preparing for the objective point of view, start marking separately when you are doing the revision, that these are the points which I will focus for objective point of view. So again, when you sit for revision, at that time you don't have to read the complete. Already you should have written at the starting of the chapter. Out of that, 3 marks compulsory question and 2 objectives. You should have written that on the top of the. Lots of spaces provided over there. So when you sit for a revision or a revision, you instantly know that you do not have to read the complete chapter. You just have to focus on the lines that you have underlined, because those are the lines that made you aware that this can be asked as an object. Rest of the 14 questions we have thoroughly prepared. So we know answers of objectives that might be raised from those 14 questions. Okay, now we are just focusing on 3 marks question. You have already star marked, double star mark, triple star mark, whatever. But then you have already star marked that, right? So you are going to prepare those 14 questions thoroughly. So while doing the objectives, you don't have to look at those 14 questions. In between lines, whatever material is left for chapter number 2, out of that, start thinking where an objective can be raised. So from this, there are 3 lines that can go for cultural heritage. Now this point also says that one liner are situation based. Right? Now this is not a situation, but whole of the line can be written and then you have to guess what that thing is. Right? So it can be asked in any manner. Now the same manner, dress, custom. Now the next point, that is not that much important. In addition, matters like education, farming. So here again a situation based question can be asked. Our festival word is here. So are festivals a part of which heritage? Then physical heritage, material heritage, cultural and genetic heritage. 4 options will be given, right? So we have to understand this particular point in a very good way, so that if an object is generated from this particular point, then we have answer. This particular point has objective because a date is over here. 21st June is celebrated as World Yoga Day. Which day is celebrated as World Yoga Day? You have the answer. Dash is celebrated as World Yoga Day, right? Then you have options. Yes, so fill in the blank and match the following. It can be asked in any way, so this point is there. Dash arts in our ancient scriptures. So 64. So this so start underlining or start marking in whichever way you want the lines in the material that have importance as far as objectives are concerned. The next point also, all these are art and etc. Okay. Embroidery, wooden arc. Now all these points you do not have to remember because they are the subtopics of the chapter. For example, weaving and embroidery, we have a subtopic, right? Wooden art, yes, clay work, drawing, painting, leather industry. For all that we have proper subtopics and 2, 3 or 4 lines dedicated to it, points dedicated to it. So when we are going to go for those questions, we will mark it over there. Now work. Yes, now this line is important. Whole of the life of man revolves around revolves around clay work. Yes, from cradle to grave. So in this line, in this question, one MCQ can be generated. We know if we read it, then also we know what are the different claywares that are made, right? So earthen pots, pitchers, anything. So point is also there, but it is quite a common point. This word over here, kukas, huts. This is MCQ. Claywork utensils of given Lothal, Mohenjo. The clay utensils found of which color? Red color, right? So this point covered. So we have to basically organize ourselves so that we clearly know what from which point an MCQ or a fill in the blank can be created, right? So in this first line, for example, the garba picture having holes containing other lamp inside, we use it in Navratri. Then this is a point from where an objective can be, right? Now baked utensils everybody know, but what is an unbaked clay known as? it is terrified. So this is objective, right? First part is not, but the second part is. Now, Nagarjun Konda and in South India and Lagnaj in Hassana district, remains of old handmade clay utensils were found. So what happens is, this is an objective, right, where you have names of places and what is found in that. Now, what is spinning? A one-line answer. So the first point is Gandhiji, Swadeshi movement, cottage industry, spinning, self-reliant. So this point can also generate objective. So hand waving. Yes. Now we know again place is there. Dhaka is there, and measurement taka is there, and which is that cloth, well known, that the muslin cloth, right? So he in this point objective can be made. Carbon garbage is okay, no point over there. No point over here. Now patola of pattern. Yes, art of weaving, we have already done that in the 3-mark question. Patola of pattern can be. Thing we have to note over here is patola of pattern, Kanjivaram and Banarasi sari, Bandhi, Rajasthan, a unique identity of India. 2-3 names are there which can generate. Is 850 years old, that means again. Now patola of pattern we are going to do thoroughly for 3-mark question. So you avoid this, because when you are preparing for that patola of pattern, then automatically you are memorizing the whole question. So automatically, if any objective is created from patola of pattern, we already know what to write in that. Embroidery also 3-mark question, right? So clothes of all this, wherever points included. Now this is where we wanted to come. Jat community, embroidery work of Jat community. Now this is part of the embroidery work, which is already 3-mark question, right? So you already prepared with that. So if any objective is generated from this particular question, then we already know what to write in that. Yes, embroidery work of Jat community, Bani area, Kutch. So there are possibilities of 2 or 3 objectives being raised from here, right? So in this way we have to be quite honest. Now leather industry, we have already discussed about that, which are the questions having 2-mark weightage. Yes, has 4 or 5 points, so that we have to ignore. But while learning the options, yes, you do not, you read the whole of the question, even if it is 2 marks, you read whole of the question. You should have specifically marked point from where objectives can be raised, right? Now it's a common sense that skin of dead animals used for various purposes in ancient India, right? So an objective generated over here is a simple common sense question, right? You can easily answer that, right? It has to be processed and all that. Now some of the names, if they come, masak hai, khos hai, yes, what is khos or what is masak or something related with it, it is made from dash. A compulsory 3-mark question. So we are going to prepare from it. So if the objective is India has dash kilometer or long coast, we already know the answer, because we have thoroughly prepared that for the 3-mark question. So while doing the objectives, avoid this question, because you have already done. To have some quality work which is quite organized, and you know that I have set over here today to learn the objectives of chapter number 1, 2, 4, then I know exactly where I have to read so that I learn the objectives only. Make your work in such a organized manner so that whatever you have to prepare, only that much part you read, rest of the things you are. So if you do in that way, I think more than half of the material you are read, because it is not needed. Reading once has to be done, but then if we are sitting over there for learning purpose, for memorizing it, then we have already marked separately for objectives and separately for question answers, right? So that we do organized, we do some quality work that way, and that's time and energy both, rather than sitting at one place and thoroughly memorizing whole of the chapter number 2. It's huge waste of time, because in that you will be trying to learn about the objectives also, you will be trying to learn about 2-mark question which is not needed, you will be doing 3-mark question which is needed, again you don't need 4-mark question to be right. So in this way, make your work organized, try to pick out the points, underline the points from where objectives can be raised. If in a particular chapter 2-mark question is going to be asked, then do all the 2-mark questions, plus we also have to focus on some of the longer questions from where we can write in short for 2 marks. Separate topics have to be prepared. So we are going to do this diamond work and then bead work. Yes, you know the name, pots, bari, darwaja, right? You should know names. Animal work may important, what is important, where it is done, right? So Jaipur, Delhi, Lucknow, Varanasi, Hyderabad, this is the point, only point from where objectives can be raised. Okay, where it is done, usually it is done in Surat, that we already know about. Prominent Doshi work and Surat, right? So these 2 points only. Metal work we have already included in 3 marks. You are going to do this properly, so no doubt about it. Engraving also. Wooden work, nothing much over here. Then we come to the inlay work, where it is done, where are the stones found, these same. My here, Rajasthan, Bikaner in Rajasthan is famous for. So there is only one point over here where you need to stones found, yes, and where they have to be taken for ornaments. What is the material actually? Yes, what is the mineral in that? It is a silica based blue or white stone. Carnelian stone, transparent, and it can have a different variety also, right? Which are the places archaic stones are found? Ahmedabad, etc. Where it should be whole of it can be taken to only one place, that is Khamba. Taking ornaments, right? Painting we have included in 3 marks, so prepare that thoroughly, so no point over here. Please do not repeat yourself again and again and try in doing the hard work in unorganized manner, right? Do it thoroughly, sit once and complete. 5 mark weightage is there. Then all the questions have to be done thoroughly, plus you have already underlined with where objectives can be raised. So once you sit for revision work within 40 minutes or 1 hour, whole of the chapter is complete, right? And you do it repeatedly, so your work is rather than getting more. Now we come to painting. Basically we are trying to find out, because we are already prepared with the 3 marks question, long questions, right? Medium answer type questions, right, where the points should not exceed 9 to 10 points, right, in the 3 mark answer. So we already are aware of that, right? We are prepared with the complete 3 mark questions from the chapter number 2. Now we are looking for objectives, so we now come to the painting section. Now the fine arts painting, out of that, where to find an MCQ in that? For example, painting is the foremost one, that nothing is there in this line. This is the definition and you should be knowing it. Dash is an art which be expressed through lines and colors. We know painting is an art. It's not music, it's not clay work, it's not metal work, it has to be painting. So one MCQ can be generated from here. Aim of this art to express emotions. So we can make an MCQ. Yes, the aim of this art to express emotion by initiating the inanimate and animate objects through nature. Which art is this? The art is painting. So it can be a one-liner, it can be an MCQ, it can be even match the following also. So little bit can be made over, MCQ can be made over here. Now this is important. Stone Age at Bhimbetka. Cave paintings were found at a dash, that is Bhimbetka, right? Or during Stone Age, the dash over there. Or it can be match the following. It can be MCQ or also. Yes, the cave painting of primitive man of the Stone Age were found at dash. MCQ. 4 options are given. Right of that, out of Bhimbetka MP is the correct one. Ancient people used to make geometric design. Yes, few animals are given. This point also can have MCQ or fill in the blank also. So objective can be created from 2-3 lines over here. Then Ajanta Ellora, finest specimens for painting, right? Sketches of which one? Sketches, different paintings that are found. Swastik, picture, Ganesha, at the time of festival that we do. So Rangoli making is an old tradition of some of the regions of India. So some MCQ or some objectives can be raised from here. Next we come to music. From the point of view, tune, rhythm and harmony, which is that art? It's music. So we find MCQs can be generated over here. But we have done this particular question in 3 marks. So we are well aware of that. We do not have to consider, or we do not have to read these parts when we are preparing for the objectives. Yes, because 3 marks question this is, and we are already aware of that. Yes, this is a very important one. Samveda, which is one of the 4 Vedas, is considered to be associated with music. We have already done in that 3 mark question. Now, this is a very important objective. It can be asked in MCQ, it can be asked in one-liner, it can be asked in answer the question in 1 line, 1 word, or it can be asked in match the following. So in this way, the same question can be twisted in whichever way we want. We know the answer. Objective can be raised from here. Recharge. What from Samveda is can be the tune and rhythm of music. We know that Sarigama Padanisa, they are 7 dash or dash vowels, 7 vowels of music, right? So here also there are chances of making MCQ or objectives over here. Same way, these are important. Shri, Deepak, Hindol, Megh, Bhairavi. Yes, 4-5 options will be given. Yes, which of them are correct, or it can be a fill in the blank. Yes, 5 main ragas we have to select from here. So chances, objectives. We are doing this particular question in 3 marks answer, so we are well aware of that. And next question also related to Sangeet Makran. This is a 3 mark question. Yes, describe the 3 books or texts that are considered quite holy and secret for wherever references are taken. We know 3 of them. Sangeet Makran is the one. Yes, Sangeet Ratnakar and Sangeet Parijat. We have done this question thoroughly. So we know the MCQs that can be generated from here. Next we come to Amir Khusro. Right now, Amir Khusro is not a 3 mark question, right? So we can have objectives from, for example, Dash was a Sufi Muslim poet and scholar. We know Amir Khusro when did he, at which time Amir Khusro showed his talent? So it was during the times of Alauddin Khilji, talent. Then contribution in the field of music. Who was it? Who is called Tutiya-Hind? And the name of the Tutiya-Hind is Amir Khusro, or who was called as the parrot of India during the ancient times. Then it was Amir Khusro. So MCQ, wherever 3 mark question is not there, those parts we have to read thoroughly so that we are well aware of the objectives that can be raised from that. Right? And then we come to Bhakti movement. Lots of MCQs can be generated from here also. Now we come to fine arts, this arts of dance. Yes, again this is a 3 mark question, so we know how MCQ can be generated from it because we know the complete 3 mark question and we do not have to refer to this one when we are preparing for right. Again the tal, laya, harmony is there, and who is called the originator of music, right? Art of dance, it is Lord Shiva, Nataraja. Same thing, whole of this. Now we come to the different types of the classical dances that for which India is famous, right? Now we are doing this question in 3 marks. Yes, we have already discussed that two classical dance forms can be clubbed together and asked as a 3 mark question, right? So we are preparing this question thoroughly and we can answer any objective that were raised from this particular question, right? Bharatnatyam, then we have Kuchipudi, then we have Kathakali, Kathak. There will be no problem when an MCQ is generated from this question because we have already studied it properly and we know it, we have learned it. Now we come to dramatic art, right? Dramatic art again is a 3 mark question, so we do not have to worry about that. Sanskrit dramas, maybe Sanskrit dramas, whether we have prepared it for the 3 mark question or not, right? But for MCQ purpose, this particular subtopic is very important because it has names of creators of, or the literary creators of this particular works. So Kalidas है, तो Kalidas ड्रामा लिखा है, you should be knowing the name along with the spellings also. For example, Abhigyan Shakuntala, Kramavarsham and Malvika Agnivetram. You should be well aware with not only the person who has written this drama or poems and on the name of the works that he has written. Yes. Then we come to Gujarati dramas. Lots of names are over here, right? So please prepare that also. Then we come to Bhavai. Bhavai is a 3 mark question, so we are already aware of that. Yes, lots of MCQs can be generated from here. Folk dances of Gujarat. Yes, this one is of the Garba and Rasa and all that. We are doing it for 3 marks question, so this is important. MCQs can be generated. And we are, as we have prepared it for now, tribal dances. Tribal dance also 3 mark question is there, short one, but then it is so. Garba of Gujarat again 3 mark question. Rasa completely a 3 mark question, but then number of points are less, but then also we should prepare it all the way. Govguthan dance. Now, Govguthan dance can be clubbed with the other dance, African dance, right? So in that way, if it is clubbed, then it becomes a 3 mark question. Yes, 2-3 points over here, 4 points from the other one. So you should know about Govguthan dance, what they are wearing, what is the, for example, they perform dance in a group holding the rope in one hand and the dandiya in another. Then which is that type of dance, right? So it can be a one-word answer, it can be a one-line answer. Yes, what is Gopkutan dance? Then this is the answer. Yes, if this is the question, then that is the answer. So in this way, from all the 2 and 4 marks questions that are that we had excluded while preparing the 3 marks question, that we have to study thoroughly so that MCQs generated over there can be answered. But when a 3 mark question is to be prepared, you should not be missing a single point over there so that we can get 3 out of that. Yes, the Mal dance can be included with Gopkutan dance, right? And for example, Jambur village. Yes, now the Siddhis live in dash place in Gujarat, then it is Jambur village in the center of Gir. So they came from which place? Africa. So one MCQ can be, or one object can be, coconut shell. What is the name? Mashira is the name. So Mashira becomes question for objective. So in this way, when we are reading it, we should be able to question ourselves what MCQ can be generated from here so that we are able to answer it. Merayo dance. This is a 3 mark wing. Merayo dance, Pata dance, and the last one is Koli and May dance. This is a 3 mark question. All the 3 will be clubbed together to make a single question of 3 marks because it has a total of 7 to 8 points. Yes, and that is why if they club all the 4 dances, then only it will become a 3 mark question, right? So, and we are preparing for that 3 mark question. So when we are doing MCQ, we don't have to focus too much on this question because we are already thoroughly prepared with that 3 mark question, right? So in this way, students, by organizing our work properly, we can reduce the time that we take, because when we sit to prepare one chapter, then we have a complete 8, 9, 10 pages in front of it, and we should not get confused. We should previously know what we have to learn from this particular chapter. Does the chapter have a 2 mark? Then all the 2 mark questions have to be thoroughly prepared, and 3 and 4 marks, the lengthy questions, they should be read and not that much memorized, because a part of 4 mark can be asked as 2 mark. That is understood, but 2 mark cannot be asked for 4 mark question, right? So in this way, when we are preparing for 2 mark, we should thoroughly know all the subtopics which can have a 2 marks weightage, right? Whether it is a short one, 4 points are given over there, but it is a subtopic of one of the main topic which can be asked for 4 mark question, then we have to be prepared for that, that this can be separated and asked. Which cannot be separated, that also by looking into the text we can know it, right? So in this way, organize your work, right? 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, and then objectives. So where a 4 mark question is going to be asked from the chapters that we are going to learn, right? Next, what we are going to start is with chapter number 17, right? So long questions can be asked from that, essay type long questions, 4 mark questions. So we will discuss over there that what are the different questions that are not to be prepared from that, because we are focusing on 4 marks. If that chapter has MCQ, then we know in economics, then there will be very less places where we will find generation of objectives over there, because they are quite lengthy and they are explaining, they are describing something. So to pick out somewhere from there, it becomes quite difficult for the paper, right? To pick out something which is hidden inside a particular content, so that we do not have to prepare. So when we are discussing chapter number 17, we'll discuss at length what should be done and what should not be done. So with this, we complete the revision of chapter number 2 of social science. Thank you, students.